Hello, Leslie. Hello. Whoa. What was with that voice
It's
crack?
all right. You got a little bit of a
Goodness.
cold.
Do you want to pass the bubbly?
Yes.
Sorry, I have a bit of a cold, everyone. So hopefully I'm not too annoying. Totally forgot about this tonight. I'm glad it popped up. I never yet actually thought about that. If you have notifications, then I guess it would.
That's right.
Notify you.
Happy Sunday.
I'm so
everyone.
sorry, Jolene.
Where are we looking?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh,
our heart goes out to you.
That's really sad.
Oh, Leslie, I wish I could hug you.
Look at everybody in the comments.
We're all sending our love, Jolene.
Oh, well, yeah, you're in the right. You're in the I know. You're in the right place. You're in the right spot.
Mental health is no joke. It's really not.
Thanks everyone for being so sweet, supportive.
Yes, thinking about you guys and your family.
Yes, it's so hard.
It's heartbreaking. Hello from Guelph.
Okay, let's see where everyone's from tonight.
Hello from Alaska.
Mexico. Nice. Yep, we got Guelph. Oh, everyone's so sweet. Colorado, Iowa, New Mexico. Is that saying New Mexico?
Alberta.
Brisbane. Brizzy.
I love how excited we get for Australia.
I know. I think because I always think it's like the middle of the night. And it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's like mid-morning.
I know.
I think.
Yeah.
Texas, Houston, Atlanta, Minnesota. Got lots of our neighbors on today.
Kitchener, Windsor,
South
Peterborough.
Carolina. I'm gonna take a little sip.
Yeah, South Carolina's not our neighbor.
We can't. I meant neighbor as an American.
Do you want me to get you your own bubbly?
Maybe if you don't mind.
Or you can drink the rest of that and I'll get my own.
Yeah. I have a little bit of a cold and I'm trying not to get everyone in my life sick right now.
Especially when we're getting into field work. Yeah,
it's not ideal timing. It's 10 a.m. in Australia right now. I think 10 a.m. in Brisbane. That's where you're from. Hamilton, Ohio. We have a Hamilton in Ontario.
There's a Hamilton everywhere.
There is a Hamilton everywhere, isn't there?
Yep. I got a
Indiana. Would that be Minnesota?
Michigan, I think.
Michigan. Okay.
They would be our neighbors.
I was driving behind someone with Michigan plates today. And I was like, what are you doing here?
It's not that far from Michigan.
Far. We just took that in sync.
Synchronized drinkers. UK. Illinois, no, her 11-year-old just started throwing up, so she's awake.
Oh, sorry, Jenny. Sorry, Jenna.
We got lots of stuff going on tonight.
Not good news.
Laura's here from Illinois.
Hello, everyone. I hope you guys have been having a nice April. Around our area, it's been very wet. Very wet.
We finally got
cold April, but last week it kind of turned around a little bit.
We got a few nice days, like 3 nice days.
We had a few nice days. We were able to get back into the fields, which was nice. Got some work done. Mom finished lambing. I know in the last book club meeting you had just
started. I knew when we booked it for that day. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get Mark to settle in
because last month was
fill in.
Project Hail Mary, correct?
Yes.
So he had read it.
Yeah.
We
went to see it. Mark and I went to see it. You went to see it with Jack.
Yeah,
on Good Friday.
The day after or the week after
Good
our
Friday
live stream. Yeah.
And then Mark and I went last week, like not this week, but last week.
It was really good.
We had a date night.
Such a great movie. I'm still thinking about that book series or that book right now, to be honest. Look at our dogs.
Our dogs are wiped.
They're passed out
on the floor.
They're in the exact same position.
We ran them hard today. They went back to the bush.
So Kara asked, was it as good as the book? I personally preferred the book just because I liked the inner monologue.
Yeah.
But the movie was like probably one of the best book to movie adaptations I think of the last few years.
They really didn't miss anything. They just missed like the detail, but you can't
add that. No, how do you add internal monologue?
No.
that's quirky like that
Yeah.
in a movie without making it too quirky, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's a
He'd just be talking the whole time.
yeah. And then it's like, what am I watching?
But you could in the way he acted, you could sort of see the wheels.
You could see his thought process.
See the wheels.
Oh,
so
wow.
so then when you've read the book before, it's like
it makes sense. I know what he's thinking.
Like
right I literally know what
he's
thinking.
It makes you giggle.
Yeah, there's parts where I was laughing at, and I was like,
"Here we are."
No one else is laughing.
Here we are talking about last week's book still. What's that? Sorry. What is everybody reading?
What's everyone reading right now? I'm actually rereading this series right here.
You can't see it's all blurry.
This is the Throne of Glass series. I'm almost done rereading Assassin's Blade, which I honestly don't know if I'm planning on reading the whole series again, because it's really overwhelming if I'm honest.
I listened to it.
But
Wild Reverence, Jennifer's reading. We were just talking about it. We should have picked that one.
We were. Dungeon Crawl 3, The Perfect Divorce, Hawthorne Legacy, Seven Husbands.
I'm reading.
What are you reading?
Well, I gotta always look it up because I can never. I've been into some different series. What's the book? Oh, I'm reading Poison Daughter on Kindle.
On Kindle. Yeah.
And you read that.
I did. Yes, indeed.
Keeps putting me to sleep.
The Astral Library. I was looking into that book as one of our options actually for this month. I didn't, or next month, I guess. I didn't end up picking that as one of our options, but I was looking into that book.
I'm reading the On Wings of Blood series by Briar Bolin. I'm on the third one of that one. And I'm up to date with the Road of Bones series. So I really liked both. Road of Bones really reminds me of
Actor?
No, the other one. The one you're reading.
Throne of Glass?
Yes, Throne of Glass series. A little bit. Yeah. A little bit. Yeah.
Someone's reading Alchemized.
I really liked it.
I
think that one's gonna have to be a reread for me because I think I missed a lot of it. Snow Child. Have you heard of Snow Child?
I haven't actually. I'm reading a book about the Berlin airlift. My father was a part of it.
Oh,
I actually don't know if I know what the Berlin airlift is.
No, I'm ignorant.
The Third Gilmore Girl on Audible.
Oh, that's with
That's the
grandma
memoir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of her name? It's gone.
I know her name's Emily in the show.
I know Emily Gilmore.
Reading Sirens. I have looked into that. Game Changer series.
Have you read it?
Yeah, that's Heated Rivalry.
Oh.
love that series.
Yep, Jess is a big fan.
I am.
Kelly Bishop. Thank you.
Mom wants to read it.
I want to read what?
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Kelly Bishop is the Third Gilmore.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Snow Child. Never heard of it.
By Emily. You and Ivy.
You and Ivy.
I really need the women. Someone's reading the women.
Yep.
Pam's reading the women.
These Impossible Things. I have not read
never even heard of it. Have you heard of it?
I don't think so.
I'm like feeling out of the book.
Lucky Sisters.
Out of the book.
World.
Popular stuff. Like I'm finding random stuff and really liking it. Which I like.
There's nothing wrong with that. I actually really enjoy when I just kind of stumble across a book and I end up really enjoying it. That's like The Poison Daughter. No one had talked about that book until I read it. And now all I do, I see it everywhere.
All over the place. Yeah.
But I'm like, I literally just picked this up randomly because it was a standalone fantasy.
I really like it so far. But
How far are you into it now?
I think I'm at 20% now.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good.
I had a couple good stints. I keep falling asleep at night. I think I'm catching up.
That's a good problem.
Just catching up from lambing. So I read like 2 pages and I fall asleep.
This was right after World War II. So Berlin airlift. Okay. Necessary Lies.
When the U.S. and Germans came together to feed 2.4 million people who were cut off from East Germany, planes landed and took off every 45 seconds to deliver food. Lots and lots of food. Oh,
that's interesting.
Huh.
I had no idea.
I know.
It's so many things, like, everyone remembers or knows of the war, but never all the things
that
the
happen.
aftermath of it.
I think in any war, right?
Yeah.
It's all the
like all the trauma
details
and
in and around it
yeah.
and within it.
So on that note, I'm reading the book of The Throne of Glass. Reading a book of The Throne of Glass. Reading a
The series.
The series?
She's reading one of the books in
Same
the Throne
girl.
of Glass series.
Reading them too.
Yeah.
Do you want to pass me my phone?
Sure.
On that note, should we just dive right in?
Yeah.
To book club? So this month our book club is The Correspondent by Virginia Evans, and Piper has come to join the party. She's just gonna sit.
Piper.
She'll just sit behind me. She's wanting me to scoot up a little bit.
Here.
You guys see her? No, just let her be.
No,
She's happy.
She's on your. She can just sit on my lap.
She's just gonna. Okay, that's fine. So before we get into it, a quick little disclaimer that we say every time. This will be completely spoiler, so we will be talking about every detail in this book. And if you have not read it already and you want to and you don't want to be spoiled, I would click off now. Thank you for joining us. And you can always come back once the live stream is posted on my YouTube channel. It gets posted right away. And you can come back, look at the chat, see what we were saying. You can make your own comments once you've read the book, if you want to come back. But for the rest of you who have read the book and are ready for all the spoilers, or you just don't care about spoilers, here we go. Here we go. So first off, what did everyone rate The Correspondent? What did you rate it, Mom?
I rated it okay. I really struggled with this because I'm like, it gives me such remarkably bright creature vibes when I was reading it. Like it did something to my soul.
It did, yeah.
Like it
was very wholesome.
At first I was like, am I going to get into this? Because it was kind of like, I was getting in, because I listened to it, which is a whole different experience. So it was very, I'm like, a lot of 3.5s, a lot of 4s. So I was once I got into it, I'm like, I think this is going to be a 5-star for me. It's at least a 4.5 for me. Okay. I loved it. I love that wholesome.
So do I. A very man called Ove coded for me.
Yeah, I loved her grumpy sunshine. Vibes. I loved how she was still a very powerful woman in her day. Yes. I'm a sucker for a boss girl woman, and even though people misconstrued it, like thought just because she followed this judge around, she didn't really have,
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to rate it 4.5. I really enjoyed it. Didn't quite feel like a 5-star. I feel like there were just some parts of it that were a bit too slow for me to like fully feel confident giving it a 5-star. Like, yes, I absolutely adored this book, but I did enjoy every second of reading it. Like, I was never like, I don't really want to pick it up. Like, I enjoyed reading it. I just think it was one of those books where it was so character driven.
Yes.
So it wasn't plot heavy.
It was not plot driven.
So sometimes it was like, oh, this is a little slow, but it's because it wasn't plot driven and was character driven. And I'm not usually someone like, I love to love characters, but I'm also someone who loves a good plot. So I just think that it's hard for me to rate these types of books.
I actually
really highly, but I did rate it very highly. 4.5 is a great rating.
Oh yeah, and I actually thought there was like an underlying
with the
plot,
with the mystery letters how she was
getting.
Yes,
I thought
me too.
Like 2 sort of subplots. I thought maybe the one coming from the
guy,
DM, and then the one she's sending.
Yes.
So there.
Yeah, but I thought there was something more that was going to be coming.
I thought it was.
I loved how it all came together.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Yeah. Like I did, and I think it made sense for our character.
Yeah.
Why it ended up being the way it was.
Yeah.
And how she handled everything. But
I can see.
But I also was like, it would have also been cool if it ended up leading up to this bigger thing too.
Right.
But again, it's not a plot-driven book.
No.
So they didn't. You guys are all rating it pretty highly.
Yeah.
Basically from 3 up. So we have some 3 stars, some 5 stars, lots of 4 stars, 4.5. Also a lot of 3, like
Yeah, right in the middle.
3.75.
And it could be writing style. I thought was very clever.
Yes.
Like, I thought for sure she was gonna break. I thought it was gonna break, and then you would be
in a point of view.
In current time. It never broke, and I'm like, I've never read a book like that.
That takes skill to make you feel connected and immersed in a story and being able to visualize things when it's literally a written letter.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
The whole book was written letters, which is crazy.
Yeah. But it matched the vibe of
it did.
Where she was, and I did like how I liked how she was writing letters in a way that you could see what's going on still in real time.
Yes.
So it's like you knew she was going blind, which was like, okay, and like blind writes letters, like it's so
heartbreaking.
Yeah, but it was it was so clever.
It was very clever.
Like she was able to. Is it a woman author? I don't know.
Virginia Evans.
Yeah, so it's a
assume.
Yeah. So just very cleverly written.
Yes,
I think to be able to do that.
I agree completely. Jennifer said that she loved this book so much. We have better than anticipated. Loved it. Started it and DNF'd it. Didn't like the writing style. Couldn't get into it. Absolutely. Like I could totally see.
And also Gina said it was a tough start. And I agree. Like it was a tough start.
I think if I didn't listen to it, I would have really struggled to get to like probably the 50% way.
I think listening to it and hearing her voice.
Yeah, I was so immersed.
You're
like
so
it
sounded like a story being read.
But at the same time, sometimes listening to it kind of took me out because I'm like, oh my God, I'd be reading this so much faster because I'm not someone who like reads all the like Sybil at Gmail at whatever. I'm just titles. Like, okay.
That was actually driving me a little crazy. I was like, but you needed it.
You need it. But I'm like,
and then after a while, you were like, oh, I know who she's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still have to listen to the whole email.
Yes.
And the R-E.
And they all said it differently.
Yes.
She says it Ray. And some say re.
Like, why?
Yeah.
What else do we have here? Auntie Ducky said 3.5. I wouldn't have finished it if it wasn't for book club.
But I'm glad
surprised if you gave it a 3.5. But I'm glad I did it. I wish I would have had the physical book to flip back and forth between the different letters. I agree.
Okay.
I do think this would have been a great immersive story. Do you know what immersive means?
No.
It's when you listen audio and also read it physically at the same time.
Mm.
I feel like I would have also enjoyed reading and listening at like sometimes listening when I'm like in the tractors or whatever, and then picking up the book at night.
Right.
I love reading letter type books. Like I grew up reading. My favorite book series was Dear Canada books. I don't know if anyone has heard of those. There's also Dear America, but they're like
more of a diary
preteen books about history, and it's like in a diary perspective. So I've always loved this sort of style of writing where it's like a letter or a diary or that sort of writing style. So it was one of those books where I was listening to it and I was like, I would really enjoy reading this physically, but I didn't have the book and I didn't feel like buying it. So I listened to it, but
I liked the audio.
I do agree that it would be fun to go back and forth.
The titles kind of were like
it's got a bit.
A bit. I would have skimmed it.
Exactly. Yeah. 10 loved the letters. Bit like reading someone else's letters.
Yeah.
Still rereading some letters.
Cool.
That is really cool. It is a very different writing technique over other novels, definitely. Kara said, re. What else do we have here? I want to get the physical book now. I read it on my Kobo through the library.
Okay.
I wish Canada had libraries that like you can send your ebook to your e-reader.
We don't have that?
We don't have. They do not allow that in Canada.
Why?
It's just like not a feature on Canadian
Are we just not
systems
set up for that?
I don't know, but it drives me crazy. Oh, so Kobo does do that? Maybe I need a Kobo. Stacks, are you Canadian? I must know.
Jennifer said, I thought Sandy would relate. I actually, shockingly, I actually did a little bit. I'm like,
where's this?
I'm like, she said she thought I would relate because of the comments and emails and letters. And I get letters. Like I get
yeah, you do get
physical letters and I love them. I love getting them. And so yeah, I could relate. And I was dying that some of the authors, and they were authors you knew.
Yeah, yeah.
And like they wrote her
like
back.
Outlander and
so it was so like
that was funny. That was like third breaking the third wall vibes.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
Yes. Yeah, it was cool. So yes, I could relate.
Interesting. Okay, thank you, Stacks. I will have to look into Kobo because I need an e-reader that hooks up to my library. Anyways, sorry, that was random
because Kobo is
Canadian.
Indigo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, still that Indigo. Okay, so should we get into our little questions? I need to pull open my file real quick.
Yeah, we can read Libby. You can read Libby.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't?
On my e-reader? No.
What?
I can only read on my phone.
Oh. On your phone?
Yeah, it's the only way you can read.
So is it an Amazon thing?
I don't know.
Because it's like...
But then why does it work in the States? Anyways, side tangent.
Interesting.
So let's just, right off the bat, I feel like we kind of already talked about this, but what were your overall impressions of the novel? Did it meet your expectations? I feel like we already talked about our impressions, but what about your expectations? What expectations did you have?
I had no idea what this book was about.
Okay.
I just saw a lot of people
talking about it.
Yeah, on social media talking about it, and a lot of book clubs did this book. So I was like,
yeah,
this must be a
good
book club book. So no, it exceeded mine.
It honestly, I think it met my expectations. I had pretty decently high expectations because I knew it was a book that was letters, so I knew I would enjoy that style writing. I
also find it really hard because I'm immersed in you
were in the middle of
a series, so it's really hard.
This happens every time.
I know, it happened last month too, and then I have to switch out and then read a standalone book that was way different. But it was such a short book too.
Yeah, it was very fast paced too. Yeah,
I liked it. It was perfect.
Lots of surpass, exceeded, no expectations. LOL. I was skeptical of it, but I ended up loving it. I had no expectations as I had never heard of it until it came up here. I heard about it through a book club for the Fabric Patch out of Washington State.
Oh, that's
interesting.
Cute.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy it surpassed some people's expectations. I never asked this question before, but maybe I should start asking that question.
Yeah.
About expectations.
Yeah.
Well, I go into a lot of books with expectations.
Right.
So yeah, I think if you don't have any expectations, then
and yet I find you watch a lot of book
watch book content.
And when people start talking about books that I haven't read yet, I click off because I'm like,
no, I watch
because they're like, no spoilers. I'm like, you always spoil it. They always do.
They only say what's on the back of the book, but sometimes that spoils. I agree. Yeah.
Some of them go a little bit deeper.
So again, we kind of talked about this as well. We should next time just say our rating. But how did the writing style format shape your reading experience? Personally, I've talked about this.
It turns some off.
And it turns some people off.
So I think it's a perfect book club book because
some people like it, some people don't.
And obviously that's a good question to ask. Yeah. Because this has probably come up before.
Yeah,
with
definitely.
This book, right? Because it's such a different way of doing it.
I think my other question then on that note would be like, get it? No.
Yeah, I get it.
That was unintentional. Has anyone else read a book similar to this that you would recommend to the rest of us if you like that sort of style? Because I love this sort of book style, but I don't think I've read, the only other book I've read is a Mariana Zapata book, and that book was basically all letters, but I didn't enjoy it. So
I feel like it reminded me of I said it reminded me of Ove a bit.
Yes, yeah.
And it reminded me of Remarkably Bright Creatures a bit. But not
I agree
not in the form of letter.
I mean in the writing style. Is there another book similar writing style?
I think I like this writing style because it's different, but I think what made me like it better than maybe I would have, like I think maybe I would have gotten bored of it.
Yeah.
Is that she made it so in real time.
Immersive, yeah.
Yeah. Like
you're so immersed.
Like you still knew what she was doing on a day-to-day, just the way she wrote the letter. It was like, okay, that's clever.
Yeah, Stack said it was hard to get into, but ended up reading it in 2 days. Yeah. I feel like once you're in it, you're in it. I became very immersed because of the style. I read over 150 pages yesterday.
Yeah, because it's like easy to read when it's in a letter format. Yeah, because
you just get so into it. And you're like, oh, what did they say back? Yeah. What did they say back? Yeah. Like that. I honestly was like, I don't want to stop this audiobook because I want to hear what so-and-so had to say back to her. I loved that. I loved it because I have so many letters written by my family. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It was refreshing to have a different way of telling a story. I agree. I think it's good to like experience a book that's so different in terms of writing style. Like I give Virginia Evans a lot of kudos because
would have been hard to.
That would be hard to write. Yeah, it made me want to try books written in a similar style. I agree. If anyone has recommendations, Fitzy Pipers said 84 Charing Cross Road.
Is that a book?
I'm assuming so. If anyone else has recommendations.
What does Margie? Is it Margie? What's she saying? Is there a book up there? This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me by Ilona Andrews.
Okay, yep. I'll have to come back and look at this chat just for the
ideas.
Yeah. Did the correspondent style make you feel closer to the characters? Why or why not? I think yes and no. Like I think if I was reading the book in like a POV style where it flipped between all these different characters, it would have been harder to get connected because it's like, how many characters was it? Like
there was a lot. Like I remember reading how many narrators there were, and I'm like,
and a lot of narrators did multiple people.
So many. Yes,
I bet you there was like 20 people.
The daughter did a few. The girl that played the daughter.
Yeah. I think yes and no.
I thought it was well done because
you were able to
get their point of view.
Yeah, you felt. But you got their point of view in a letter. Like that is crazy.
I know. It's so good. Just did her curls today. She had a bridal shower. She just got home just in time.
Did someone comment?
Yeah, she said your curls look good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brenda.
Having a great hair day.
Yeah, I did have a good hair day today. Slay.
You're so easily distracted. Sorry. The Book of Last Letters.
Oh,
by Carrie Barrett.
I actually have heard of that one. I'm gonna have to look it up again. Which character did you connect with most and why? Is there a character you related to? Or did you have a favorite character? My favorite character was the neighbor. I loved his story.
He was so sweet.
When we got his background info, I was crying. So I was like, you are joking. This,
I know.
Like, what? I was heartbroken. I just loved him. He was the most perfect man ever. And I want one. About 50 years younger. Sign me up.
What was his name?
I can't remember. Theodore?
Yeah.
I loved the neighbor. He was the best.
We want a Theodore.
Oh,
he was just so
he
patient.
made my heart so happy.
And every Christmas was his only letter.
I loved it. Oh, so he was so down bad too. Like that man loved her.
I think. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just like, oh.
I think I loved the Scottish sister. She was kind of iconic.
She was iconic.
Yeah.
Every time I got to hear her accent,
was a baddie. Like, yeah. I really liked the women in like I liked her. I loved her relationship with her friend Rosalind.
Yeah, Rosalind.
I loved their relationship.
I did too, actually. When she was like, I don't care if you never want to talk to me again, but you need to hear this for yourself.
Yep.
I was like, that shows a good friend.
Yep.
Oh, there's so many good moments.
There was. Yep. Rosalie, yeah.
Rosalie, yeah.
Yeah, I really liked her. I think I really liked...
I loved everyone. Like, I loved
Sybil was very real. Like,
she was so real. Mom and I were talking about this already, the interaction she had with the customer support person.
Oh my God.
I loved their relationship and how it developed. Like, how at first she was so off. Just so
off color.
Offhand, rude comment. And he's just like,
yeah, you can't say that.
Yeah, but he humbled her so well. And she was like,
he's like, actually, I'm from Syria. And
I had to leave my country because it was under siege.
She was so she
acknowledged that she messed up.
Yeah, and I thought it was really sweet.
I think it was a good example of how, like,
and she tried to make it better.
You can just apologize and acknowledge that you did something wrong, and people will move on.
That. Yeah,
like. I think, it's just like one of those things where
Basan, yeah. Ooh. Oh, he was so cute.
Uh-oh.
What?
Can you guys still see us?
Why?
My computer just glitched real hard.
I can see myself here.
The whole screen just went, ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, anyways.
Haunted. My haunted office.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I loved him. I loved Harry and
Basan.
her.
Basan?
Yeah, Basan. I loved Harry and
Harry was adorable. I loved everyone. Even the sister, the daughter, like that whole relationship. I was like, it was such a good addition to the story.
The relationship between her and Harry reminded me of the Remarkably Bright Creatures with the girl.
And even A Man Called Ove, like the neighbor.
Yes.
Like a little bit of that where he hated her kids, but he also kind of loved them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not quite the same way, but like similar.
Yeah. I can't really pick one that I think they all played such a good part.
So good. They all had their own. Yeah, like, okay.
Even the story
you guys can still see us. Okay.
Even the story of the bad guy was really
heartbreaking. It ended up being,
and she knew it. She knew who he was. She knew
what she did wrong.
And then how she admitted why she did it.
Oh, that destroyed me. I was like,
it was so sad because that's when you found out really found out why she did it.
And that's when he was like, I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Well, because he's going through similar things, right?
It's making me teary-eyed just thinking about it. Like, this book was
it was surprisingly emotional.
It was so good. Like, my nose is
because
really running.
Because she didn't treat it as, she wasn't too emotional saying it in her letters. No. The letters put sort of a filter on it, I find, but I still found it very emotional.
Almost desensitized a little bit.
Yeah. But you could still feel it.
I think if it was, I don't know.
Anyway.
It was just, I liked all the characters, and it sounds like everyone is also loving. Oh, the Texas suitor.
Yeah, I didn't like
him as much. Yeah.
You didn't really.
I feel like we weren't supposed to connect to him in the same way.
I feel like you only had so many letters from him, and then it just
kind of died out.
It was like, how's that guy from Texas from All Her Friends?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? It was like, once he became a suitor, you didn't hear from him again.
Yeah, everyone loves Harry. Oh, the college dean. Oh my gosh, I forgot about her too. Like that was.
But I love how she's so persistent.
Yes,
she's like.
Yes,
she's like, gonna try every year.
I want to audit this course.
I want to audit this
course. But that's the funny part. I'm like, why do you want to audit this course? Like, who enjoys doing that?
No,
but she did.
Well, that's what she did.
She did, and she was like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, I forgot about her. There's something you forget.
I imagine she could be like my mom, and the one daughter like my sister. Cute. He educated her instead of canceling her. Yes. I loved that scene.
Yes.
So good. Okay. I want to go to the dean for being so stubborn. And And then she ended up supporting her, yes.
Yeah, because
I
she saw
loved
how she
that.
was treated, and she
Yeah.
immediately
She was
was
like,
there
"No."
was a lot of good life lessons and everything. I'm not to be so harsh and judgy because
you
she was
never
like,
know.
once she saw the woman up front, she was, "Oh, she's just a little bit of a thing, and look how mean those men are to her."
And then when she explained, like,
well, that's why
and
she's
I'm
so
a
hard on
poet, and
me.
everyone
She
doesn't
thinks
take me
that I don't. She thinks
seriously.
that I don't like poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was very lesson
It was so
teaching.
good at showing that you can still learn lessons when you're older.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't matter how old
That's
you
right.
are. You can still be
You can
humbled.
be set in your ways, but you can still learn.
You can still learn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this next question, and then I'm gonna go blow my nose because it's getting really bad.
Gotta stop crying.
Yeah, literally. Did any of the characters surprise you or change significantly in your eyes, or like how you felt about them by the end of the story?
The characters change?
If they change, like, to you, if they change, like, whether they change personality-wise or even just, like, how you perceived them? Like, some characters at the start maybe you didn't like as much or you liked a lot, and then that kind of changed throughout. I'm gonna go blow my nose.
I think Fiona, someone said Fiona, and I agree. I think the daughter had the daughter-mother relationship, both of them. I was kind of like, something's off here. Like, So I think Fiona was a big one for me. And the fact that she didn't, everyone's saying the Dean too. I thought she was a brat at first too, the daughter. I'm like, it changed though for me after the funeral. I was kind of mad at at Sybil for not going to the funeral. Like, I did feel bad. That's when it flipped for me. Before I was like, why is she so like flippant and not really nice to her? And then after the funeral, I was like, wait, you should have went to the funeral. I was mad at her too.
After the funeral?
Fiona's the one I think I had the biggest
change of heart with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you felt differently by her after the funeral?
No, I didn't feel different about her until the friend. Till Rosalie
to Sybil
said what was actually going on with her.
Yeah.
And after the funeral, I felt bad for her because I'm like, she needs her mom.
And she was so hot. Like, her mom was so like picky with her too. Like,
yeah,
why aren't you having kids yet? Like, you're not young forever.
And she didn't understand.
But she didn't know what was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I think my character that changed significantly and how I felt about them, I guess the obvious one would be like DM, the person we didn't know who was like writing these ominous letters.
Right. Because you thought he was so scary.
Yeah, they probably changed a lot.
Yeah.
Trying to think of
Diego.
Anyone else.
Was his name Diego?
Yeah, it was Diego. I can't remember the last name. Like Martina? No.
I don't know. It was DM for a while in the letter.
DM. I'm trying to think if there was anyone else.
That's true. That was a
big, like, yeah, we didn't know
you
who
thought he was a scary guy and he was
be
out for her and
kind of a bit more evil, I guess.
Yeah, and then it was like,
one thing that I was thinking about was I kind of thought at the start of the book this what was it, like a gardening group she was in?
Yeah.
I thought that would have a bit bigger of a role in the book, but it kind of like started at the beginning. They talked about it. There's a little email in the middle where they're like, you're being banned, basically.
I thought that was funny.
You've been dethroned.
Because that's a big deal, like, to someone like her, right? She's like, you can take that.
You just dethroned me?
You just...
Yeah. But I just thought it would kind of be
she was kind of funny about
a bigger part of the book.
It was almost like an intermission.
Yeah, Stax just said the priorities changed.
Yes,
which is so true because like
she had Harry with her.
She had Harry.
Yeah,
she was looking into her new sibling, like her life, and she had the guy from Texas and her neighbor.
Yeah, she had all these men. She had
like men chasing her. Also, I loved that scene where the neighbor was like kind of grumpy
and
that
she's
she
like,
was going
listen.
out. She's like, hey, now
you don't know me.
You can get out of my life. You're gonna be upset about me hanging out with a friend. And I'm like,
and then shortly after that,
he proposes, and she's like,
and she didn't.
And then she's like,
she didn't want to be with him. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. I kind of did like
you.
Right. But I loved that scene.
But they didn't focus on it, which I liked.
Yeah, I agree.
I found that really sweet.
Yeah. She prioritized the relationships that mattered most. I agree. Yeah.
She did.
The garden club. Yeah, like I thought the garden club would be a bit.
Even her friends that she read books with, there wasn't much. There's not many scenes with them. She just called them her birds.
The birds, yeah. Which mom made the realization that's why there's birds.
The cover is the birds.
Yeah.
That's why I'm shocked that was the cover.
Yeah, because it wasn't that big of a plot.
But maybe because they're the readers.
Yeah.
And it's a book.
Oh,
Third wall.
Third wall. Breaking third wall yet again. How do the letters reveal things the characters might never say face to face? I think sorry, I'm like struggling tonight.
Well, I think the customer service stuff, right? Those conversations aren't ever had anymore.
No, I think Sybil said it herself. Like, people will always say it's always easier to write things than it is ever to say things. Yeah. And I think it shows a lot in her letters. And even I loved even the part where she said a lot of people will, because everyone was like, I can't believe all these people write back to you. And she's like, a lot of people will write back if you take the time to write first. It takes one simple letter and then you'll get all this engagement with someone that you never would have had otherwise. I think some of the harder conversations maybe wouldn't have happened, but I still think someone like Rosalie, although she was her pen pal for life, so it was easier for them to talk about things that way because they've always done that. I still think she is the type of friend to Sybil who would say everything she wrote to her face. And I think the same for Theodore. He would have done the same. I think a lot of people that she conversed with would have said everything to her face. It wasn't one of those things where I think my biggest person would be her daughter wouldn't. Her daughter and Henry. Or Harry. Sorry. Harry. Because for him it was a therapeutic way to get things off his chest. Because when he lived there, he never talked. Because he didn't talk about and he didn't talk about things that he struggled with, or I think
the letter from George Lucas. Yeah. And the writer, right? There's a couple writers.
Yeah, there's lots of writers. Yeah, I think it's just easier to write things than it is to say things. And I think I really liked how the author included that. And how that was the whole point of the book, really, was these are all the unsaid things that can happen in someone's life.
About her son, Gilbert. Yeah,
her son, Gilbert. There's a lot.
Yep.
Do you have anything to add?
No. Sorry.
I took over that question. My bad.
That's good. I agree.
Were there any characters whose motives felt unclear or complex? Motives.
Well, the DM guy for Diego or whatever his name was for a long.
I think it was actually someone
for
wrote
a long
it down.
time.
Demi Martinelli.
Oh, was it Demi?
I think it was Demi. Oh, actually,
I didn't think it was Diego.
I don't know, but I kind of did too.
I think he was the biggest. What was the question again?
Motives unclear.
Yeah, that was very unclear for a long time. I think everybody else's
were pretty obvious.
Pretty clear.
I guess maybe the daughter at times too,
the ex-husband maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
in that letter, his last letter was a little it was more it
was complex.
Yeah,
it was a complex letter for sure. Deputy.
Desi. Oh, Desi.
Oh, Desi.
Desi's right.
I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah. Desi.
Deputy. Was there a deputy?
No, she put oops.
Oh, Desi.
I'm so blind. I thought you wrote cops. I'm like, cops. No, it says oops. Oh, Lord. I'm so blind.
I questioned the Texas guy's motives. Okay. Yeah.
I just think he needed a woman. I think he's a guy. I think he's an old man that wants a woman. Always has to have a woman. Get a life.
I was like, there's no way this girl's going to uproot her life and go to Texas no man. For you. There is no way.
No. She thought he was funny, though, which is nice.
Yeah.
Not enough.
I was a little skeptical with the sibling. I didn't know where that was going to go and reaching out to these people that she had never met. I didn't know if that was going to be an extra storyline where some drama would happen. But basically right after the first letter, I'm like, okay, she seems legit. She seems nice.
She seems nice.
Yeah.
For me, it is the reason why things go bad, especially when her son died at the same time she didn't do what she was supposed to do at court.
She didn't do what she was supposed to do at court, yeah. Sybil
It was
herself.
interesting they were both going blind.
Sybil herself.
Who else was going blind?
Her sister.
Right. Sorry.
Sybil herself, she kept things close. The end, you get a better understanding of some of her motives. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I found the ending really, like, I was pretty emotional at the end. I was very emotional.
I was on the tractor crying.
Yeah.
Like, fully. If someone drove past, they'd be like,
why is she crying?
Is she good? You all right there?
They know you're related to me. They won't question it.
It is scary to reach out to unknown siblings. Yeah, it would be really scary.
I feel like she's just so not scared to reach out.
She's not scared.
She does it through a letter.
Yeah. If she had to, like, call them, I feel like she'd be scared.
Right? If she's just writing perfect strangers, I think it's just one more person.
It's just another person. It's like writing an author.
Yeah.
But she did say she was scared. Like, she was scared to do the testing.
Well,
she didn't want to do that.
Oh, I loved when she's like,
when she was mad that she got out.
I did this when I was drunk. And I was just like, this woman is just,
I love her.
I love her. I laughed out loud a few times with her.
I liked the part where she got mad at her son for giving her the gift.
Yes.
And how
like, you can take this back, right? He's like, it's been over a year. You can't take this back.
Yeah. And how she was like, that was really unsolicited. Like, why would you? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then at the end, she goes, they just wanted to know where I was from, where they were from.
Yeah. And she didn't have to do it. That was cute. At the end of the day.
No, she didn't.
No.
And I thought that was cute. And I think she was so mad because she kind of did want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's like,
she was curious.
Yeah. Funny thing is that
it ended up being her favorite spot at the end.
What?
She loved it.
Oh, in Scotland. Yeah. And then she experienced traveling for the first time, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I love traveling.
I actually love this."
That was cute, and she was traveling while blind.
She just got mellow.
I'm like, "Girl, you're so brave."
I know.
Did the book make you feel differently about handwritten letters versus emails or just any sort of communication?
Well, I like that they mixed it.
Yeah, I feel like that was more realistic.
Like, it wasn't all letters; it was letters and emails.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like, you forget about.
I think it made me realize, like, how important it is to communicate, even if it's just,
however way,
like, a basic check-in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she just devoted so much of her time to checking in on people and messaging people, and they did the same to her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it just was a good reminder of how important that is. Being a military family, letters were important to me and my kids as they were growing up. That absolutely makes sense.
There is something about getting a handwritten letter.
There's something so special.
Like,
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever really, I don't know last time I've received a handwritten letter.
Yeah, there is something.
I have this sense that she had a level of fear in the area that she knows, which is why she was pulled out of going to the funeral. She's scared of leaving her area.
Yes. She was scared of traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A handwritten letter is like telling someone they are important to you. I love that. Reminded me when I was younger and we wrote letters before computers.
Mm-hmm.
You and I have written letters to people, like, back before.
Yeah.
Not for very long, maybe like a few short years of my life. But
we had pen pals.
I did too. I had a pen pal, and I don't think they ever messaged me back.
Rude. She probably emailed you.
Rude. It was email because it was in a typing class.
Right.
We had like a pen pal, but I don't think I ever got an email back. That would have been cool.
Sandy, how's the little buck doing? The little buck. The little goat? Little buck. At the sales barn? I haven't been. I go this week, so I'll let you know. I think that's what you mean. I don't have any goats.
Which relationship in the book felt most realistic? Did any of them feel unrealistic? I think I loved this relationship, but I do think it felt a bit unrealistic, was the customer support person. I just don't think you're getting that much conversation of a customer support person.
I don't think so either, but I feel like with
But I loved
her,
it.
maybe
with her you could.
it would.
Maybe with her you could.
I truly felt like it was real for her because she was able to get everybody to write her back.
Yeah. I just think when you email customer support, you're
persistent.
not gonna get the same person
No,
every time.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
well, she did ask for him attention. That
she was so demanding.
yeah, like she did ask for him. But then that did happen eventually when he lost his job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
But I loved how they did communicate.
I also think
it's not
it's
very realistic.
pretty unrealistic, the Harry relationship.
Yeah, I don't
feel
think that was very realistic.
I forget how
I loved it.
I did too, but I forget how they started.
So they worked in the same office.
The judge the dad and her. And then how did they get
I don't remember. Like if they ever met or he was just like how did that start? I
think I would think it was more real if I knew if they had a bit of a relationship before she started writing.
Yeah. But I can't remember if they talked about that. They kept trying to keep the company in line with his signatures for contacting. She was so persistent. Harry's dad was a coworker of hers.
Yeah.
His dad was a judge. She was clerk for.
But like how did
the
relationship with Harry
and how did
start?
they know that they should start messaging?
Maybe we didn't ever hear it.
I don't think we did. I think we just knew that
you just jumped into.
They just kind of did it.
They had been writing letters
for years. Yeah. And they kind of just did it.
Oh, funeral for the judge is how they met.
Oh, they met at the funeral? Like Harry and...
I feel like he was right at the beginning. They were writing. Anyway, I'd have to read it again. I don't remember.
We could probably look it up if we really cared. She was
the dad's mentor when he came to the court. You guys are so good.
Wow,
it's a problem with listening when I'm working.
There was a friendship with Harry's dad. I just don't understand.
Brought her lunch every day at the corner store, and they became friends that way.
Okay.
I knew there was a relationship with.
I'm guessing she just reached out.
Yeah, maybe.
Because Jen said how Harry's mom was institutionalized and his sisters moved away, and she was aware that.
Yeah, Harry did
of all that through the dad.
And Harry
so
did
maybe she heard all this and was like, "Dang, this kid probably needs someone to talk to."
And she just inserts herself,
which she would.
She just inserts herself.
Absolutely would.
And she doesn't care if people get mad. She'd be like, "Okay,
I'll stop messaging her kids."
It's not like, "Oh, should I?" She doesn't think about it. She just does.
She just does things.
I do like that about. She's very brave.
Preach.
With people that aren't her immediate family.
Yes.
Her immediate family.
She won't do that with her family.
She was not as brave.
But it's because she was a terrified mother.
She lost her.
She was so scared.
And she admitted that was her
being a failure.
Worst fear.
Yeah. Was failing as a mother.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like some fun questions.
Fun questions.
Is there a letter you would like to read that wasn't included in the book? So a letter that she maybe wrote at some point in her life that she just that was never in the book.
The one to her ex-husband.
That was in the book at the end.
Oh yeah, that's what made me emotional.
I think for me, honestly, I think I would love to read all of her and Rosalie's letters.
Oh, the letter, the ones that she's like, we should keep this and write a book.
Yeah, honestly, I would like to read all of them.
Yeah.
Like I do think that would be fun. But I also loved how she's like, they're so boring.
They're so boring. Yeah, no one would care.
But
I think they'd be very cute. What did the ex-husband, what was her letter to him?
It was like a mismatch of things, and basically she like tried to admit that she told him to jump.
Oh.
At the end of it,
well,
it was her saying
it wasn't her. No.
But also so many other things.
She wasn't watching. Yeah.
And how like
she didn't, it wasn't her fault.
And how she gave up on the marriage.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
It was a lot of
that was really
things.
sad.
It was.
Because you could tell she really loved him. And like she did.
Oh my god, and the voice actor when he said that he died.
She was breaking.
I was like, this is the best voice actor I think I've ever seen.
And the pauses.
Oh my god. She was
There was a lot of time
she was that character.
Yeah, she was pulling herself together. Yeah.
She did such a great job.
Yeah, she was good.
What about you guys? Do you have any? I would have liked to read a letter from Sybil's daughter opening up to her mother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rosalie always tells her what book to read.
Oh, I love that too. That little what book you're reading. I'm reading this.
Yeah.
It was sad when she said, I can't see, so I'm not reading anymore. Or this is my last letter.
I can't write anymore. But then Theodore,
I know, and then regards,
Theodore. I'm like, you're so cute. I love
what a sweet man. Everyone needs a Theodore.
Everyone needs a Theodore. I wanted to read George Lucas's letter to Henry. Yes. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
To Harry, not Henry.
Sorry, I don't know why he's Henry in my brain. He was Henry the whole time I read that book.
I'm reading a Henry in my book right now.
I think mine would just be Rosalie's. What did you say yours was?
Well, the ex-husband, then I remembered that
it was in it.
That was like the main one that made me cry.
Maybe like other ones for her ex-husband, like when they were together. Do you think she ever wrote to him? I know he never wrote to her because he never wrote letters. Mm-hmm. And then she's like, why do you never write letters? You're great at this.
Yeah.
So that was funny. Yeah, I don't know.
They did such a good job. I don't know if there's anything.
It didn't feel like it was missing anything.
No.
But I guess the George Lucas one, that would have been great to have.
Oh, wait. Oh, did they have the letter? I know she wrote to Desi's dad in jail.
Yeah, but we never got his.
Did we get one in the book?
I don't know.
From him? Because she kept saying they were so poetic and they were really...
Maybe we got a part of it?
That one I think I've like...
Yeah, those would be interesting too.
I feel like we did. I can't remember. Anyway.
Or maybe we got it like
because she said that she was very moved by them.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Which character would you like most to have coffee with?
Oh. Theodore.
Same.
Theodore would be such a sweetie.
Yeah.
I think Rosalie too would be. She sounds like a good.
I think mine would be between.
I think Sybil, I'd be too scared. She seems like a scary.
Way too scary.
Scary woman.
I would email her.
I'd be intimidated.
I would email her.
I'd write her.
Over going to coffee
write her a letter
any day.
I think she'd be intimidating.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Probably Theodore or the sister in Scotland. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
I was like, she just seems like
that whole family.
Actually, I want to go get a beer at the pub with her family
in the Highlands with the sister and the brothers,
and then go to coffee the next day with Theodore.
Yeah.
That's my life goal.
Tea with Theodore. I feel like Theodore would be a tea man.
I would drink the coffee. He would drink the tea.
Yeah.
Also, maybe her brother. We didn't talk much about the brother.
Oh, the brother and Stuart.
But maybe the brother.
Oh, I liked him
too. We didn't talk about him at all.
Oh my god, we didn't. Oh my god, I loved him.
That was a really great character.
I loved their relationship.
And I loved like the part where he comes out to her and she was like, it was not time for coming out, but we all were just like, okay.
And I loved how when they were little, he was getting bullied. She wrote a letter saying it was from the vice president.
I love it. She just loves her letters.
Oh,
it's so iconic.
I love how protective she is of her loved ones.
Yes, she is very
protective. That brother relationship. Oh my god,
it was so cute.
I forgot all about him.
I know.
He was my favorite.
He just popped into my head.
Yeah. God, what was his name?
There were so many characters. Wasn't it like Felix or something?
Felix. Yes, you're right.
Felix and Stuart. Yeah.
Yeah.
My final question for everyone tonight. It's almost 9 p.m., so I should hurry this up. How did the ending feel to this novel? Did it feel complete? Did you like it? Were you sad?
It was so sad.
I was sad, but it felt complete. Like
it was
felt
ended.
Like it was a good ending.
They tied it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was just sobbing my eyes out. I'm not gonna lie. What did Dina say?
Yeah, I was confused why they left her too. But
yeah, I wish she could find out why she would put up for adoption.
Her dad didn't want her. He did leave the mom when the other daughter was born, and the mom kept her. I missed that whole part. Did you realize that?
I knew the dad left.
After though, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I wish we got that.
I must have fizzled out
I
around
don't think we got that fully, because I remember the sister saying, "I wish I could tell you why she put you for
but she
adoption,
didn't
but I
know.
don't know."
She didn't know.
Yeah. I was so sad, but it was a good ending. I was still wondering about the extra half brother
Yeah,
and a live
same.
uncle in California. Wasn't the father abusive? Yes, because the girl from Scotland said it was a blessing in disguise that he left or something.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm reading 2 books right now. This one, I just finished this one, obviously, but the other book I'm reading, the dad also left and was also abusive, and I'm like, "Is this the right book?"
Yeah, no.
But I'm glad you guys said that, because that means it was the right book.
Yeah. Oh, that's her interpretation of it. Okay.
Yeah, so they never outright say what
Okay.
happened.
Because I'm like, did I miss that? Because I was curious.
They did say, yeah, that. I also learned my pet peeve in books is authors writing postcard that is way too long. I can fit like 2 sentences. I never even thought about that.
That's really funny.
That is actually hilarious.
That's so true.
It's too real.
Annie Ducky.
That's so funny.
It's so true.
I actually am reading a book right now that talks about like book trope pet peeves.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really funny because the one character is a lawyer, and she's like, marriage a convenience? Or fake marriage or whatever.
Because she's a lawyer.
She's like, no one does that. And then she's like, if there's too much paperwork, I won't read it because it just annoys me.
Yep.
I was laughing. Anyways, that's quite funny. On that note, I think that's the end of book club, unless anyone has any last minute things they want to add.
We got to get to the poll.
Moral of the story, I loved this. Moral of the story, I love this story.
I'm so glad we read it.
I think it was a great book club book.
It was very wholesome. It gave me real Remarkably Bright Creature vibes.
Yes.
And she reminded me of Ove.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
She wasn't
both of them. Ove and Remarkably Bright Creature's main character.
Sort of. She was
a mix between the two of them.
She was much softer, I found.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she was, but even same sort of lost her son.
Yes.
Like, there was a lot of similarities. Actually, drowning too, right? Yeah. Like, oh my God. Okay. Hopefully we aren't ruining Remarkably Bright Creature. Sorry. That was bad.
No, I think that's in the start.
Oops.
Sorry, guys. Hopefully you didn't hear that. Just don't go back.
It's an hour long.
Okay. Let's start talking about our book club options for... Thank you. I do need all the healing energy right now. I'm so ill. I feel good. It just doesn't sound very good. Let's talk about the book club options for next month. So we have 2 options here. Yeah. 2 different book options. Mom is going to read the synopsis, and I'm going to start a poll. You guys just vote for which one.
Okay.
Let's start with Yesteryear.
Okay, the first one is called Yesteryear by Caro Claire Burke. Yesteryear is a sharp, suspenseful satire about a glamorous social media influencer who has built her brand around an idealized traditional lifestyle. When she suddenly wakes up in a far harsher version of the past, she's forced to confront the difference between curated fantasy and historical reality, blending dark humor, psychological tension, and social commentary. It's a fast-paced novel that raises questions about identity, privilege, and the stories people sell online. Oof. I should read this. The next book's called Liberty Street by Heather Marshall. It's a gripping historical mystery inspired by true events following 2 women in different decades whose lives become linked by the dark legacy of a notorious Canadian women's prison. As one seeks the truth from inside the institution and the other investigates secrets buried long ago, the novel explores resilience, injustice, and the power of women supporting one another. Thought-provoking and suspenseful, it blends emotional depth with a compelling dual timeline story, which I do love dual timeline. They both look good.
That's what a lot of people are saying. They both sound good.
Ooh, I don't know.
Honestly, this one, I'm like, I don't care which one wins. I
Before
wanna read them both.
Before we get too far, if you guys do not live in Canada, make sure I'm sure it's like you said it was trending on Indigo, though. Indigo's Canadian.
Canadian.
Make sure you can get it in your country because we've run into that before on a book before.
And honestly, it's one of those things where it's like I could look into it, but it's hard to check everywhere.
Yesteryear is like I think I saw it's going to be a movie or something with who's the girl that played the Princess Diaries?
They're making a movie already.
It
just came out.
It could be freaking AI. I don't know.
That might be AI.
It could be fake news. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I do not know what is real and what is fake anymore. I am that.
Like, I think it just came out, but maybe it didn't.
No, I think it. Well, I'm just hearing about it now.
Oh, Liberty Sheet gets released June 16th. Oops.
It's not even on yet, Jess.
Oh.
Or does that just mean released outside of Canada?
Yeah. Okay.
You better double check. I could check on my phone, so you don't have
to. Okay.
No, February 24th in Canada.
So okay, so we'll have to do out internationally. Is that what we're saying?
I'm wondering.
Is anyone else available?
Well, it looks like it's really close anyway, so we could just go.
Girl, June 16th.
Can't get.
That's not this month.
Can't get in Australia. No, the other one said February. When you Googled, it said February.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying, if you can't get it, it's really close. Like yesteryear's at 51%.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just go with yesteryear.
We'll just go with yesteryear.
It's not like it's a real
okay,
loser.
So it's not out in the States yet. I'm surprised it's out in Canada and not anywhere else.
Well, I wondered that when you said it was a Canadian author. I'm like,
I was just trying to support a Canadian author for once, but
yeah,
I guess not.
Let's read yesteryear, and then June we could read.
How about this? Yeah? We'll do yesteryear this month, and then for the month of June, or maybe the month June. If it comes out June 16th, though, I don't want it to be the June book club because it doesn't give people enough time to read it.
That's our last book club. Too.
Yeah,
we can wait. We can do it another.
Maybe that will be a book for next season. How about this? I promise to bring that option back at some point.
Don't forget. They'll remind you.
You guys will have to remind me.
They'll remind you. Okay. Yeah, because I want to make sure, because when you said it was Canadian, I'm like, we better.
It's a good point. I'm glad you guys checked.
Better double check.
Because if it was only Canadians who could read it,
yeah,
I don't know how happy you guys would be with me.
It looks like yesteryear's winning anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'll bring back the other book at some point as an option. So yeah, next month, the month of June. So not next month, sorry. We have May book club and June book club,
and then we're taking July and August off. Yes, I am summer lambing.
So I do call it seasons, just because it's like
it's like back to school. We go back
to
book
season of book club.
Mm-hmm.
The author of Liberty Street is Heather Marshall, who is a Canadian author.
Didn't you say she is from around here? Or did you say the story? Where's that prison?
I don't know.
Oh.
Unless it's a different Huron, which it could be.
I think there's a women's prison outside of Milton.
Yesteryear is out tomorrow in Australia. Perfect.
Oh, good. Except for it's brand new. So that
yesteryear is a 12-week wait. Yeah.
Oh.
It's unfortunate. Like, a lot of the books that I tend to give as options tend to,
when they're new, they tend
to be long waits on
libraries,
unfortunately, which I know a lot of you guys use a library. So maybe next season of book club, I can look into doing a few months here and there that have either like a Kindle Unlimited option.
Yeah, because we tried to do that our first year. But it's different everywhere, isn't it?
It's different everywhere. Yeah. Either that
we're global.
Like, I can try and do some more Kindle Unlimited options, or I can try and find some older books, like maybe some popular older books.
Yeah.
that could be good options as well that are maybe a little bit easier to get from the library. I can try to do that next year.
I love reading Kindle Unlimited books.
I know, it's just, yeah, a lot of, like, I really enjoy doing general fiction books as our book club options just because they tend to be fairly well liked.
It's kind of in the middle of
and it's a little bit
too.
of everything.
Yeah.
And they're really easy to make questions about and, like, to discuss.
Yeah.
But a lot of time general fiction books aren't really on Kindle Unlimited. So yeah, I don't know.
Only one left. Yeah, we did have that as an option, like, first year.
Yeah, it was.
Right? Wasn't it a thriller?
Yep. Yes. I read it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did read it.
I did read it.
Okay, I'm gonna end the poll because
it's winning.
Yesteryear is the winner. Thank goodness. It's almost like you guys knew. Yeah, so Yesteryear is the winner. So thank goodness. Kara said, "Homework for your summer off: finding acceptable books."
That's right. Put her to work, you guys.
It's honestly, it's just a hard part. Realities of
I think we got
of book club. It's impossible.
Even the Christmas book, we went with an older book, and it was not available.
It wasn't available in Australia,
and it's been out since like 2022 or 2021 or something.
Australians, you guys just kind of get screwed, if I'm honest, with your books. Like, you guys have
we follow a lot of
luck. Like,
we follow a lot of book YouTubers.
You guys just
from
never
Australia.
get books. Like, it takes you so long to get a book. I'm ranting as if I'm one of you. I'm sorry.
It's because we follow.
I just know I know that books in Australia, I feel really bad.
Yeah.
It sounds very.
All right. So
the next meeting
and the giveaway.
Yes. So our giveaway plan for this month is kind of backfiring because I can't really do it. It's not available in
we were going to do whichever one lost the poll, we were going to do as the giveaway.
Yeah.
But if we can get it, we could mail it out, but tariffs.
Yeah, we can't. It's just I don't want to do duties on.
Yeah, no.
So, instead, I'm going to give away last month's loser, which was the Bright Years.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
If that works for everyone.
Yeah.
So, if you go on to
a sunshine, or is it rainbow? What's on the book cover?
Go on to our most recent, it's a face. Go on to our most recent book club, Brock Book Nook Instagram page post.
Get it out?
Yep. And just comment a rainbow or a sunshine.
Something that depicts bright.
And you are entered into the giveaway to win the Bright Years. Now, the winner for last month's, I messed up and I waited very long until messaging you. So if you're here right now, my apologies. I will check my Instagram DMs first thing tomorrow and I'll work on getting it sent out.
It doesn't show up. Oh, here it is. Is that you?
I don't know if I can do an ebook giveaway or audiobook giveaway. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, would it just be an Amazon certificate? Like a
Drifty, you're more than welcome to enter. I know you just won a book. Are you the winner from the last giveaway? Because if so, I will answer your DM tomorrow. But yeah, it's a random draw. Do
you want me to show them
a random draw? You're more than welcome to enter again. Okay, you won in January. Yeah, you're more welcome to enter again.
Brock Book Nook.
Drifty Allison won the Broken Country.
Nice.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. It's a random. I literally just scroll and then whatever my finger lands on. That's
who wins.
That's who wins. That's just random. I don't think I've had any repeat winners actually. Now that I think about it,
we can't use Amazon gift cards for books in Australia.
That's so unfortunate.
Our poor Aussies.
You guys just get screwed. But yeah, so what we do nowadays is you get it from Amazon. So it will be like an Amazon delivery. I just get your address from you on Instagram DMs.
And send it.
That's all I ask for, nothing else. And it'll be coming from the Brock Book Nook Instagram page. Yeah. And then I just use your address in Amazon and send it to you as a gift that way. we have found that that's the best option for us with tariffs and everything else going on in the world. Also, just the cost of shipping. I
Yeah.
feel like it's too much handling. No need to,
Because we order
no
it,
need
then
to
we get
waste,
it, and then
no
we have to
need
ship
to
it.
waste fuel right
Yes,
now
yeah. I think
on
shipping's
double
gonna be enough.
handling.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is our new way of doing it. So it's not coming directly, like we're not touching the books and shipping it to you. We did do that previously, but that's just, it's not feasible anymore for us.
Yeah.
So
the world is
the world
little
is
crazy right now.
The world is trying to break up our book club.
Yeah. We're global. Come on, get it together.
We're a global book club, guys. We're trying our best. Now
we're gonna keep the world together.
When is our next book club meeting?
So end of May.
End of
What's
May.
the last Sunday in
I
May?
need to remember when my bachelorette is. I have coming up.
Jess is a busy girl. She got a wedding this summer.
I'm in a wedding this summer, so it's a busy
May 31st
summer.
is a Sunday.
May 31st should work.
Because you're on the May 2-4 weekend, which is probably this one.
It's actually the one before, but I'm going the one after.
So you're not going this one.
No. So May 31st, does that work?
May 31st for you guys?
8 p.m. right here. Same place.
Let's do it.
Different day.
Let's do it. I'm sleepy.
May 31st. How is it going to be May already? That's
end of May.
Crazy.
When we see these guys.
Oh, man.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
It was a very long book club today.
It was. We were chatty. You were really going through the comments.
Sorry.
No, that's good.
I like to chat with you
when
guys.
I'm chatting with, if I'm on a live, and I love it when people acknowledge
it's so fun to chat with you guys. Yeah, hopefully I'm not sounding so congested.
She sounds worse than she feels.
Yeah, I definitely sound worse than I feel.
But
I'm also just talking a lot, so my throat keeps getting really dry.
And
but anyways.
Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for being so supportive and loving to each other in the comments. It's so nice to see. It's nice to see the world as it should be.
It is. It is indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
And I guess until next time.
We will see you.
We will see you guys
later. Love you.
Have a
great month. Enjoy the sunshine.
Bye.